Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am with the amazing Christie Kerner. She is one of our prestigious Dolphin Tank members. We're so thrilled that you're here. And we are just so excited because if you don't know Christie, she is, I'm just going to say it, a kick-ass entrepreneur. and you have helped so many people build businesses. You also, I mean, you've helped people go from zero to millions, and now you are building your own empire, I will say again. So tell us a little bit about what you're working on now.
Yeah, you bet. So, my current venture is it's easiest to think of it like Dollar Shave Club, but with mascara. So, it's an amazing mascara, ultra clean. We kind of tried to reinvent mascara from the ground up to have clean ingredients and actually stay on your lashes all day. Like earth-shattering concepts here for
Right.
mascara. I know. Shouldn't be, but it kind of sadly is. But yeah, we built some amazing mascara products and offer them on subscription so that it's easy. It's the type of thing where you never run out and it's always a fresh one so it doesn't get clumpy. So that's what I'm up to.
So
Um,
why mascara and how did all this get started?
sure, yeah. Well, I don't consider myself like a super makeup person. Like, I mean, I've been in Ulta probably twice, but I do consider myself absolutely a mascara person. Like, I don't know if you can tell through these grays on this side that I technically have blonde hair. And so blonde hair means blonde eyelashes, which means that I look very different without my mascara. So it's kind of become just a part of my sense of identity, not in like a super negative way, but definitely I'm not really leaving the house much without mascara. So I found myself a few years ago Frankensteining my mascara to try and get just the right curve of the wand, just the right size of the container, like really trying to solve for some things, and just got to wondering if really all these problems that we've accepted in mascara need to be there, and found out they don't. So tried to create something better in this world. I have to say though, probably the real driver behind it for me is I've had a couple of companies now where my mission is the same. It's to help women feel better about themselves in life. I just really, really love like helping people find some sense of internal zen and peace and happiness and providing little happy moments to uplift people. And this company is so much fun for that because we have all kinds of ways in which we surprise and delight and uplift anyone that interacts with us, whether they're a customer yet or not. And that makes me happy because that's the kind of good I like to do in the world. So
I love that. And look, I mean, so there's a lot of women in this group who are building businesses or have a dream of building businesses. And, you're starting a mascara business, and somebody might say, look, a million people have done mascara. There's lots of mascara. Like, how do you like differentiate yourself and then not just differentiate, but build this big brand when there are hundreds of other mascara choices?
oh, super fair. Yeah, absolutely. I have to explain this to investors and everybody all the time. So here's the thing. First of all, whenever like each of us have the opportunity based on who we are and the unique set of circumstances and passions and soul and identity and all the parts that create a human, like we each have unique things to bring to this world and unique angles to look at things through. And so I believe that anytime we're in line with our passion, there's going to be a pathway to win, if you will, right? There's going to be something that's there inside of us that is ready to be given to the world, and that there will be a path to do that. In addition, like I kind of, I hear people say a lot like they don't want to talk about their idea because they're afraid someone is going to steal it or things like that, right? Here's the funny thing, it is an unbelievable amount of work to really create something that you can launch into this world in a big way. You ladies know you've done so much to create what you're working on. Like you become obsessed with it. You become focused on it. You're paying attention to every little detail. You are like sleepless nights thinking about how you can do it better and how you can do it more and what you can do and how you can bring it into the world stronger, right? Like that level of commitment to something only is available to us as humans if it's the thing that is in our heart. And so, someone else hearing your idea, I'm sorry, but it's just too much work for them to execute on it. And so, it's not just the idea, it's what the idea paired with who you are that is a really powerful thing. And I know that for me, I've actually, I mean, I really did see some opportunities to create a different kind of mascara, even such that literally last week we were featured in the Global Cosmetics Report for having moved the mascara formulation along so significantly with our clean
Oh,
ingredients, right? Like I did
congrats.
see some really interesting things to try and solve as a problem for mascara. Just like you said, there are thousands of mascaras out there. For me, the other piece of it is that I know for me, I love creating a community. I love creating a brand that takes good care of people. Like in every company I've had a budget that the budget line item is called spoiling. It's literally money that's there to spoil my customers, right? And things like that are just an important way of how I like to like create a difference in this world. And so those things are also really good in line with what can help a business be successful. If you can muster up the resources to make it possible, then creating a world in which your brand supports the uplifting happiness of other people um, has an ability to move forward in a more powerful way than just a random mascara that was created for the heck of it, right? So
Yeah, I love that. I mean, and so what's sort of most challenging for you right now, and where are you in the process?
Sure. Well, the first probably 2.5 years of any company or any initiative that you take on, even I'd say 3 years, because it's more like that first kind of formulative year in like the back of your head and in small places coming into fruition in this world. And then those first couple of years in the trenches are just a wild ride. There's just no way around it. And so it's that deep passion that we have that gets us through that. So every day my challenges are different, but I think that one of the greatest skills that we need to be a successful company builder is the ability to constantly face the day and figure out, first of all, what the next best step is. Second of all, how the heck to do it. And so it's something that we start out, sometimes that can be uncomfortable if we're not used to company building because we think we should know things or that we should know what the answers are or heck know what the next step is. But the truth is good company builders are just really good at knowing that you never know, you're just figuring it out every single day. Because if you think about it, by default innovation, if you're doing something different, there's not a path there. And so the fact that you don't see the path is pretty normal. How could there be a path if you're doing something brand new? And so it's a matter of like wandering in the dark. So, I mean, again, my challenges change from day to day, all day, every day. But the point is, there's a ton of them. And anyone that steps up into company building will experience the same thing. And you're not alone and you're doing it right.
Well, I love that you said that because I talk to so many people, women building businesses, and they think they have to know all of the steps. They have to know exactly how it's going to happen. And, I love what you said, like every day, if you're innovating, you're going to be figuring it out. And I do believe everything's figure outable. And I do believe that things are going to change because you're going to get feedback and information. And I think sometimes we think of feedback as a bad thing, and I think of it as such a good thing. Sometimes it's not great to hear, but it can definitely put you in the right path. And so what is one of the things that, building this brand, like what's one of your goals for this brand and what's your vision for this brand
Yeah. Oh man, that's easy. By
besides
2020,
global domination?
yeah, I know, right? No, so foundationally, my 2025 goal is to have 1 million women as subscribers to our mascara, right? That's our kind of like spot in the sand where we're trying to go here with what the type of impact that we're trying to connect with and create. But again, the layer behind that for me is that that's 1 million women that I can give a happy moment to at least once a month. Like one of the things that I did to build the brand experience recently is we just launched last quarter a community, but it's a little bit of a different style. Like our first piece that we're releasing is actually a game. We call it the Create a Quest, where women can go in and there are hundreds of challenges that they can do. There's a simple one where you do a couple clicks and you enter to win a Kate Spade bag. We give one away every month because Kate Spade. But there's also like, there's little Cosmo like quizzes. There's, telling us things about them. There's learning more about our products and sharing information and getting commissions if they want to participate in that side. But there's also a lot of things that are simply just teaching them how to create more happy moments in their life and rewarding them with points for completing these challenges on a daily basis. So, for example, we have a mantra that you can say every morning while you're putting your mascara on. A new one comes to your inbox. You put it on, it's a little self-care, self-pep talk, love, and then you go on throughout your day. Like these little things to me are where we can really create a difference in women's lives. So my bigger vision behind that million subscribers is a million women that we are creating smiles with on a very daily basis.
I love that because a big part of Recreate is recreating. And I think that when you're having more fun, you're sparking more joy, all the creative juices start flowing, and you're a better business person as well. And so, what's your favorite way to really recreate?
Ooh, good one. Good one. So, I have a couple of them. One of them, for me, like I grew up in an environment where I constantly felt like I had to kind of keep it together. Let's put it that way. There were severe consequences in my world for not being like emotionally like put together at all times. So what that did is it created some bad habits in me of being so detached from my emotions that I don't really feel them. And a world without emotion is not really a world that you can like create in and really enjoy, right? So the biggest bridge for me there has been something that I still indulge in a lot, and that is music. I love music so much. Like, if you ever get in my car after I've been driving alone, prepare to have your earbuds like blasted out the windows because my music will be on way too loud. But I love creating a world in which like the music is louder than I can think, and I'm just immersed in a song. And so I can use that to help myself connect with emotions of any sort. If I'm feeling like I want to kind of release something negative or sad, then I put on a song that I relate with in that respect, and I can cry and release whatever. If I want some happiness or some uplifting things, or pulling a song that reminds me of something that I want to celebrate, like I use music a lot for that. The other thing that I use, I would say, is water. I love I take what I call forever showers. My husband thinks it's so strange, but I'm not a bath person because I get too hot. And so I'll just go lay in the bath, but like with the shower running on me, right? And I'll do it for 45 minutes or something. And it's just like so cozy and peaceful. I'll sometimes do my meditation practice in there. Like I'll just relax to that sound of running water. It's just, to me, it's like a nice decompression of kind of happy vibes. So
Love that. Love that. So, do you have like a morning routine or a ritual that you follow?
I do not. I am so not a morning person. Morning- People that love to sleep in the mornings unite. This is my yeah. I'm definitely not the morning ritual person, but
That is okay. So, what's like really exciting you right now about your business?
I will tell you. So I'm currently working on a new round of investment, and the investors, I love what they did. They basically went one line up the chain to the next level of investors and said, hey, for us to help this brand get ready to grow over this next year to be ready for you guys, what do you think you'd like to see more or less of with this brand? So I was like, hey, this is some pretty good advice. I'm going to see what they have to say here, right? And what they came back with is they want to see us like strengthen our brand identity. And so thinking about what that means, it's about like the personality of the brand. I mean, you can't come across any channels or website or anything without realizing that we are very approachable, very positive, very happy, like just embracing like all that it means to be a beautiful woman, but not in a like stuffy, unattainable, model perfect way, right? So that's there. But in order to next level it, we created this crazy cool thing that's coming out next month. What it is it's called Lash Line, and it's basically a hotline that you can actually call really in person. But we have a bunch of little videos that we filmed where there's this lash line attendant that answers and is always there to help people figure out what's going on with mascara chaos. And the caller in each of the 5 videos that we produced is actually a gentleman. And he is so confused at what's going on around him with like black tears in his hot yoga class that he's teaching when he's trying to be so positive, and like, you know, this gangster man that's like really not cool with his wife getting so happy when this guy comes around once a month and he can't figure out why she's so giddy, and it's because she loves her mascara package, but he thinks she's in love with the mailman. Like, we have all kinds of fun little things coming out. So I am thrilled for Lash Line
Oh,
Live next
that's
month. It'll be a really fun, it's kind of like Flow from Progressive, if you think of it. The personality of this Lash Line attendant combined with like just some pure deep comedy with these little episodes. So I'm super stoked.
oh my God, I love that. It's so fun. And I love that you've just put kind of the fun and the experience in everything you're doing. And I think that's a really good lesson for people who are building a brand, is how to be innovative. So,
Totally.
okay, 3 quick questions right off the top of your head. It's kind of our speed round. Dream vacation spot.
Oh, I'm going to say in the mountains near a lake.
Okay, guilty pleasure.
Guilty pleasure, watching TV.
Is there a favorite show you've got, or you've been watching anything right now?
I like so many different
No.
things. Usually like crime type stuff, but yeah, I like them all.
Okay. Favorite social media platform?
TikTok for sure. So happy over there.
Okay.
You get to see so much amazing creativity of humankind. It's just a blast.
Awesome. And then the last question we want to ask everyone is, what's the best business advice you've ever gotten?
Business advice. Oh man. Well, I'll tell you, my favorite advice that I've ever heard is actually a quote from Dr. Seuss. So he may not have given it to me personally, but I'm still taking it that way. And it's just that statement, be who you are, because those who matter don't mind and those who mind don't matter. And I think anytime we're stepping up to create something in this world, we're going to get naysayers, we're going to get all kinds of chaos coming at us. But if we're truly on our path, you know, with our heart guiding us in that direction, then whether or not it even turns out to be a successful venture or project, it was absolutely our next step in life. And that's worth a ton in and of itself. So
Love, love, love everything. We are so grateful to have you on. And I know this is just like a sneak peek of how fabulous you are and what you're doing. And I hope people can comment and reach out to you. And we look so forward to continuing our amazing partnership and watching you grow and watching your brand grow too. So thank you so much for taking time to chat with us.
yeah, you bet. And thank you for all that you ladies are doing. I really think you're doing a good service to this world, like helping women be able to have the tools and direction and clarity that they need to step forward and create something in this world that matters to them. Like, that's a pretty noble effort there. So thank you too.
Well, back at you, and can't wait to do more great things together.
Sounds good.
Thanks, Christy.